In August 1227, in the highlands of what is now north-central Mongolia, the most successful military conqueror in human history died. His name was Temujin, but the world knew him as Genghis Khan, the universal ruler. He had built the largest contiguous empire that has ever existed, stretching from the Sea of Japan to the Caspian Sea, an empire that would eventually encompass 23 million square miles and 1/4 of the world's population. According to the secret history of the Mongols, the only contemporary Mongolian source about his life, Genghis Khan gave specific instructions for his burial. His grave was to be hidden so completely that no one would ever find it. According to legend, 800 soldiers escorted his coffin to a secret location, killed everyone they encountered along the way, and were themselves killed by another group of soldiers when the burial was complete. To erase the gravesite, 1,000 horses were trampled across the ground. According to one chronicle, a river was diverted to flow over the grave. Trees were planted to obscure the surface. For 800 years, the location of his tomb has remained one of the most carefully guarded mysteries in human history. To his Mongolian descendants, the tomb is sacred. To archaeologists, it is the Holy Grail. So far, the descendants are winning. The story begins in the mid-1100s in a region near the Onan River in northern Mongolia. Temujin was born around 1162 as the son of a minor chieftain. His father was poisoned by a rival tribe when Temujin was 9. His family was abandoned by their own clan and reduced to extreme poverty. Through a combination of personal charisma, cunning alliances, ruthless betrayals, and a series of brilliant military campaigns, Temujin united the warring Mongol tribes by 1206. He was given the title Genghis Khan at a great assembly that year. From 1206 until his death 21 years later, he conquered an extraordinary swath of the world. He destroyed the Khwarezmian Empire in modern Iran. He shattered the Jin dynasty of northern China. He absorbed the Tangut and western Xia kingdoms. He sent expeditions into Russia, Eastern Europe, and India. The death toll of his conquests has been estimated at 40 million people, perhaps 11% of the world's population at the time. He died in 1227 during a campaign against the Western Xia kingdom. The cause of death is debated. Falling off a horse, illness from a war injury, malaria, and even assassination have all been proposed by various sources. The secret history of the Mongols, written about 20 years after his death, simply records that he ascended to heaven. So why is the tomb so impossible to find? 3 reasons. First, the Mongols deliberately concealed it. Multiple chronicles record that the funeral procession killed every witness along the route, that the grave was leveled and disguised, that horses trampled the area for days, and that the location was thereafter kept secret by an elite imperial guard called the Darkhead, who patrolled a forbidden zone around the burial site for centuries. The exact location was passed down through a small inner circle of the imperial family. After the Yuan dynasty fell in 1368, that knowledge was eventually lost. Second, the surrounding geography is enormous and unforgiving. The most likely region, according to historical clues, is around Burkhan Khaldun, a sacred mountain in the Kentiai province of northeast Mongolia. The mountain is in the headwaters of the Onan River, which is where Genghis Khan was born. The Mongols traditionally returned their dead leaders to the homeland of their birth. Burkhan Khaldun is more than 2,000 square miles of densely forested mountain wilderness, sparsely populated, hard to access, and protected by the Mongolian government as a sacred site. The Mongolian government will not allow excavation. Third, modern Mongolia genuinely does not want the tomb found. Genghis Khan is the founding father of Mongolia, a national hero, the source of cultural pride. To his descendants, disturbing his grave would be a profound spiritual violation. Several Mongolian leaders, including the current government, have explicitly stated they prefer the tomb remain hidden. Foreign expeditions are restricted. Aerial surveys are politically sensitive. Drone surveillance has been blocked. So who has tried? In 1990, a joint Japanese and Mongolian expedition called the Three Rivers Project conducted a major search. Decades of helicopter surveys, ground excavations, and satellite imaging analysis. They identified several possible burial mounds. They were not allowed to excavate any of them. They left without an answer. In 2004,